All Pokemon versus a billion lions. It's a debate that comes up periodically. The lions have a significant advantage, but people will always say, oh, but Magcargo is hotter than the sun. But let me disprove that real quick.
Huh?
For starters, they're not dead, and also...
Hey, check out your Slugma!
Magcargo.
They're not dead. Could it be that the Pokédex descriptions are embellished a little and may not be accurate?
Can jump over the Eiffel Tower, likes to act like a hat, can knock down entire mountains.
No, surely not, right? A more reliable and consistent measurement of their power comes from the games. So let's finally settle this debate once and for all with math. Let me explain my simulator. I have every Pokemon stat, every Pokemon moveset, every single Pokemon form, and finally every single Pokemon image downloaded. Wait, what the heck is that? That is no Pokemon I've ever seen. Okay, apparently that's canon. That's Burmy without its leaves. Honestly, I think I hate it. The lions are a bit different. I gave them 50 in every stat, which is actually pretty close to the lion cub Pokemon, Litleo. They will only have Scratch, but it will benefit as a stab move. Alright, so let's run the simulation under these initial parameters. Everyone is level 50. The Pokemon use the best move they'd have at level 50. Stab is enabled, but type advantage is not yet implemented. It's kind of a massacre, but I guess that's to be expected with these parameters. Now let's address the elephant in the room. The Pokemon only killed 4,628 lions. Out of a billion. That is not good. I think the lions are simply too strong. Is it really fair that they're similar in power to a Pokemon that can also shoot fire? Every Pokemon has some kind of ability. Therefore, a regular animal should always be weaker. Let's instead give the lions only 25 in each stat, making them now weaker than Wishy-Washy. Also, they have been demoted to only level 17, which is the average lifespan between captive and free lions. Let's tweak some parameters and see where we're at. Yo, look at that! The health bar moved. I mean, it moved by only 3 pixels, but still! The Pokemon were able to kill 2 million lions total. The problem is that Struggle is effectively killing off any of the strong Pokemon. Using a PP max on every move is able to shave off an additional 500,000 lions, but we may need to revisit Struggle later on. This isn't looking too great, and it was around here that my friend mentioned that a Pokemon needs to be able to kill roughly 1 million lions alone in order to be on track. Personally, I can't imagine Baniri being able to pull that off. That being said, there's still a lot of unimplemented mechanics like IVs, natures, critical hits, items, and special forms. So let's crank up some of these values and then start working on the type matchup. Personally, I really don't want to have to code every interaction on this chart, but it turns out I only need to code for these 5 interactions since a lion is always normal type. Thank God. Anyways, let's run the simulation again, this time with every unique Pokemon form except for Mega Evolutions and Gigantamax. Yes, that does mean now there are 4 Deoxys in the simulation. We're getting there, but the problem is that Struggle is still kicking mon queue, pardon my French. 65% of Pokemon are killing themselves to the move Struggle, and that's even with using a PP max on every move. But that's actually not the worst of it though. There's 300 Pokemon that are struggling at 40% health and above, which is just ridiculous. In the main games, you can use a max elixir to restore all PP of a Pokemon's moves to avoid struggling. Let's do that, but if we have infinite PP, there's no reason to use the 4 best moves. The first move is always the Pokemon's strongest, so let's just spam that one for maximum damage. That has made a significant difference. We are now able to take out 35 million lions, which is up from roughly 10 million. Struggle was literally killing us. Enabling Mega Evolutions takes an additional 2.5 million lions off the total. After we try Dynamaxing, we get to try out items. Dude, let's go. Dynamaxed Pokemon killed 72 million lions total. Honestly though, that shouldn't be too surprising. Every single Pokemon gets double HP and 120 power move when they Dynamax. Next up is items. In competitive Pokemon, items can be the difference between a winning strategy and a losing strategy. So I've gone through the entire list of held items, and these are the 7 that I feel will be the most impactful. Eviolite, Rocky Helmet, Bright Powder, Leftovers, Life Orb, Metronome, and the Citrus Berry. I'm going to skip showing the simulation at this point and jump straight to the results. The Rocky Helmet is unsurprisingly the worst item on the list. Each hit takes out only 1/6 of a lion for a grand total of 67,000 lions. The next worst item is the Eviolite, clocking in at an additional 4.5 million lions. The next one surprised me. The Bright Powder. It took out a whopping 8 million lions because the lions missed nearly 45,000 attacks. Next up is the Citrus Berry. Shouldn't be too surprising, healing is always good. And finally, the best item here is the Metronome, at 71 million additional lions. As it turns out, gradually boosting a move to 200% power is very, very good. At this point, it's safe to say the lions always win. No amount of items or abilities can bridge that gap. So let's just cheat for the fun of it. I'm going to enable everything. Megas, Dynamax, Terra. Oh right, Terra kills 30 million lions less than Dynamax. Heck, hold all 5 items simultaneously while we're at it. Check it out, 260 million lions. That's over 250 million lions, and we're still not even close. But there's one last thing we can try.
Something so forbidden that Pokemon hasn't done it at all in 26 years.
I'm talking about the decimal. Why should a lion be guaranteed to do 1 damage if it can only deal 0.1 damage max? Let's do it. Oh, I really expected better, but still killing over half is pretty good. But yeah, the Pokemon can never win. It's finally solved. You're welcome. I'll catch you guys next time. Adios.